guys! Oh, like that. Hi guys, Veggie Wrestling back, and we're back to do prediction videos, guys. Crown Jewel this weekend. It's at a very convenient time for me, which is always greatly appreciated. It's so nice to watch wrestling live during the day, because it's so rare for me, you know. If it's like a big pay-per-view and I really want to watch it, they usually start at 1 a.m. my time. Start at 1 a.m. And so yeah, that's the life of being a British wrestling fan, guys. But yes, the stuff in Saudi and in Europe tends to be at very, very convenient times, and so we got the card to go through here, guys. It's an interesting card. Let me know which match you are most looking forward to, if you've got any opinions about the card in particular. But without further ado, guys, I guess we get straight into predictions. As always, guys, if you've got any other ideas for what type of videos you want to see on the channel, then please let me know. I want to make a video about Rhea Ripley sometime soon. I could go into it briefly now. Rhea Ripley is my favourite female wrestler on the roster. I personally think that she's already on her way to being the greatest female wrestler, pardon me, of all time. That's just my opinion. But lately, I've been seeing a lot of opinions about her, and one thing happened on Raw, I think last week, where I thought, okay, this is a bit much now, and so I might make a video about the way that Rhea Ripley has been being booked lately, because I think she's been booked great for a long time, but I feel like lately it may be going in a way which isn't that constructive. But anyway, if you want to see other types of videos, please let me know in the comments. But let's go through the card, guys, and so I'll open this up. Shout out to SmackDown Hotel, as always, because they lay out the match card very, very conveniently like this. And this is our card, guys. Like I say, it's an interesting card. It's an interesting card. I feel like with the Saudi shows, there's always something a little bit off about them, because they kind of almost feel a little bit ramshackled, if you know what I mean? But we'll go through the card either way, guys. So we're going to start off with Seth Rollins versus Bronson Reed. This should be an awesome match, guys. I'm pretty certain it's going to be the first time they've ever wrestled. When it comes to the result, I think you've got to have Bronson win this one, because he's like the new guy. I know that he left Seth Rollins after doing so many tsunamis on him and everything, but I feel like this is going to be a rivalry that's going to last like a few months. Because of that, I feel like you have to have Bronson win the first one. That being said, it is Seth Rollins. He's just come back off injury, having been injured by Bronson Reed. But if Seth beats Bronson, I feel like it might be too early for him to beat him. Oh, I don't know. It's a tough call, guys. It really is. This is actually, I feel like a lot of the cards is actually going to be very tough to call, but I feel like if it's going to be like a series of 3, which I think it probably is going to be, then it'll be ready time for WrestleMania season. I think you have Bronson win this. I'll keep an eye on the heel babyface count and everything, obviously, but I do feel like Bronson will take the W in this match. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Moving over to the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships Fatal 4-Way. I gotta say, guys, I hated the way that this match was announced. I thought it was... I personally think, and I feel like some other people are waking up to this, which I appreciate as well. I think that Triple H has done wonders for the WWE since taking over. I think he's been absolutely brilliant at improving the men's roster. I do feel like the women's storylines are basically non-existent, and the way that this match was announced really I mean, the fact is, we had Kevin Owens interrupting. Was the Metaphor? Is that their name? That's awesome. I didn't actually know that was their name. But Lash Legends and Jakara Jackson, like interrupting their entrance. And sure, I get it. You want to put over certain storylines over others. Don't dump on a women's the women's division's entrances. You know, I feel like it would have been better if it was another match. But the fact that it's the women's division and they're not really booked that well, in my opinion, it did feel quite actually disrespect. You know, this is when Kevin Owens was a babyface star, I'm pretty sure. It's going to be interesting seeing him as a heel again now. Anyway, that all aside, I really hated the way that the match was announced, because it's basically the 2 general managers and The Rock's daughter, who's there as well, which I don't know much about because I haven't seen much NXT, are all there, like, with 3 of the tag teams, and then Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill come in smiling with title belts and everything, and they're all just there, like, all of them, like, a very crowded room, and then they just say, it's going to be a fatal 4-way match, and then everyone, Like, everyone, apart from Damage Control, who just looked a little bit confused, but everyone was like, yes, that's a really good thing. I'm really glad it's a fatal 4-way. That's the storyline we got going into this match. I mean, it was awful. I hated that. I hated it so much. Also because, you know, there's been a lot of backstabbing and interrupting matches and everything like that. There should be some heat there. So why is everyone just delighted with the fact that the match, and also Bianca and Jade being in a fatal 4-way, that is, you know, it absolutely does not benefit the champions at all. It really doesn't. And so the fact that they were happy about it just seemed odd to me. Either way, guys, sorry, that was a long waffle. When it comes to who's going to be winning, is it too early to take the tag belts off Bianca and Jade? Or is this the perfect opportunity to take it off them without them losing their shine? Because I feel like their rivalry, if it's going to happen, we obviously don't know if it is or not, is going to be a WrestleMania match. And I think it might be a little bit too early to do that. So, as it's a Fatal 4-Way, I find that Fatal 4-Ways and Triple Threat matches are always perfect ways of giving a new champion a quick another notch to their belt. Is that a term? I'm not sure, but it's basically saying that they're not a one and done champion, you know. And so I do think that Bianca and Jade will retain, but then something later down the line will happen where they lose against a single tag team. That's my prediction. I think it's going to be a great match, though. If I was to say who I'd want to win it, I'd probably actually go for Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. I do feel like Chelsea Green has been so good over the last couple of years. And also Piper Niven's been great as well. That it would be good for her to be rewarded in some way. I feel like most people expect it to be a Money in the Bank, but of course she had that amazing spot last time. Lash Legend and Jakari Jackson seem really awesome. Again, I don't know that much about NXT, but if they are now on the main roster, that's great. It's good to actually have more actual tag teams rather than just people just randomly put together. And so, yeah, looking forward to the match. Would like a bit more of a story. The fact that they all looked happy, just, it's odd. It's odd. Anyway, let's move on. I'm sorry, guys. I shouldn't be so critical. Moving over to Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. Now, this is actually a really tough one because Kevin Owens has just turned heel. So you kind of really want to give him that heel match. And then maybe he's going to have a heel match with Cody down the line. But at the same time, you really want to keep Randy looking strong at this moment. Because if they are going to eventually do Cody versus Randy, that's going to be a much bigger rivalry than Cody versus Owens. It really is. And so it's because of all the history and everything. So that it's hard. It's hard because Kevin Owens has just turned heel, and for him to lose his first pay-per-view match as a heel seems so strange. But I feel like you have to keep Orton strong. Maybe Cody gets involved. I really doubt it, though. It's so difficult. I'm going to go with Kevin Owens, and I feel like there might be shenanigans involved. Yeah, I'm going to go with Kevin Owens, but they have to keep Randy looking strong at this point, because we're right around the corner from WrestleMania season. Yeah, I'm going to go with KO. It's so tough, though, guys. This is the tough card to call. LA Knight versus Andrade and Carmelo Hayes. I do feel like Knight is a better chaser than a champion, in my opinion. I feel like the title has... The thing is, it's just basically been this trio for what feels like a long time now. But would it be the time to take the belt off him? If they are going to take the belt off him, I think it's going to be Carmelo Hayes. I can't see it going to Andrade. I really can't. I wouldn't be against it. I think out of the two, it's definitely going to be Carmelo first, though. Even though he's the younger guy. Nothing wrong with that, though. But, like I was saying earlier on, triple threats are the ideal way of just giving a champion an extra W, you know. In fact, it seems to be the case whenever there's a new champion, they have a triple threat the next pay-per-view just to get that, you know, just to get that ball rolling. I think the problem is, if LA Knight retains, what do you do with Andrade and Carmelo? Because that rivalry surely is over now. It looked like a game of 7, wasn't it? Oh. I don't know. It's Carmella or LA. And then what does LA go on to do? I'm going to go with LA Knight. But I do feel like this triangle is over now after this match. And Knight goes into a campaign with someone else. That's my prediction. If I was to push to say he's going to win, be a new champion, it would be Carmelo, definitely. If Andrade wins it, I'm going to be delighted as well, though. So we shall see. Moving over to the Bloodline storyline, guys. 3 members of the Bloodline that will compete in a match have not been announced. Oh, have compete in the match. Interesting. Could be The Rock. Because the thing is, guys, with the Saudi shows, they do like to push their, the retro stars, which is why Goldberg might very well be there to get involved in the main event. Although this, to be honest, I think this might actually main event, in fact. Yeah, I think it will. So it's Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso versus the new Bloodline. I don't think the selection actually matters. I really actually don't think it matters in the slightest. So I think that this is a taster for Survivor Series. So The Rock could get involved here if he's about, because he came out like last pay-per-view, and then we didn't hear anything from him since, But if we're going to go to Survivor Series, you've got to have the heels win, especially. Oh no, it's not a numbers game because it's 3 versus 3, but and it's not an elimination, is it? It's just straight up 3 versus 3 match. Gold. Jimmy's definitely taking a pin if the babyfaces are losing, definitely. Unless you do have Roman, Jey, and Jimmy win, and then The Rock come out and basically get take the table off of Solo, maybe, if that's the term, leading up into the Survivor Series match. I think that is going to be it. Oh, I just can't see them having Jey and Roman lose here. I'm going to go with Jey, Roman, and Jimmy winning over the new Bloodline, but with storyline that happens shortly afterwards. Over to our 2 main events, I should say, guys. The WWE Women's Crown Jewel Championships. Whatever. Well, it's not a championship. That's just give them a trophy. That's fine. But to call it a championship is crappy, in my opinion. I don't mind the look of the belts. I think that the side of the belts do kind of hint at who's going to actually be winning them, quite frankly. But yeah, it's not a championship. Anyway, let's go over to the results. So Nia versus Liv. So I don't watch NXT, but I know that Rhea was left bloodied on NXT, which is rare to see blood in women's wrestling in the WWE, guys. In the parking lots. So that, I think, was a way of getting her away from this match. So I don't think Rhea's actually going to be showing up here. And also we got every single time, what is her blooming name? I always go to see Chelsea Green, and it's not. Timmy Time, there we go, Timmy Stratton. Involved in potentially getting a title as well. I don't think she will. I think if anyone's going to get involved, it could be Bayley and Naomi, maybe. I do feel like Nia Jax is going to win this match. And I feel like it would be the right decision as well. And also, imagine Liv trying to carry that belt. It's essentially the size of her. No offense to her or anything, but it is essentially the size of Liv Morgan, which is incredible. I think that the image of Nia holding up that belt is going to be quite a powerful one. So I do feel like Nia's going to be winning it. It could go either way. Obviously, Raquel Rodriguez could get involved as well. I really hope that they do more of her, guys, because I feel like she's been a bit of a victim of Rhea's super push lately. Because she came back and said, I may as well go into it briefly, guys. Basically, last week on Raw, Rhea came out and beat up Liv, Dominic, and Raquel at the same time. And that is too much, guys. I'm a massive Rhea Ripley mark. But they really should be pushing Raquel as this thing that is stopping everyone from getting to Liv. They're just not doing it. I don't know why, It's the Shawn Michaels Diesel. It's something which I've heard a lot of people compare it to. You know, the last barrier that is keeping Liv like laughing at everyone and you know, a touchless champion. You know, but they're not doing that. Raquel's getting beaten up alongside Dominic and Liv at the same time. I don't know. I think Rhea's fantastic, but that did, even for me, I was thinking, okay, this might be going a little bit far now. That being said, I do believe that Rhea is definitely losing this rivalry. So that might be why they're trying to keep her strong. But beating up Dom, Raquel, and Liv at the same time, a bit much for me. Nia's winning this match, I think so. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Over to the other main event, Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. I think the belt is essentially designed for Gunther. I think it's actually going to look awesome on him. I appreciate the fact that he actually wears the belts, doesn't he? I'm pretty sure he does. Because so few champions do nowadays. Everyone's too cool for school, but I really like the ones who actually wear the belts, you know? I think it looked perfect for Gunther. I think that if Cody's going to lose, there's going to have to be some major shenanigans going on. But what that would be, I don't know. Unless Cody does get involved in KO and Randy's match, and then Randy causes him to lose this one. I don't think that's quite an extent, but booking. I think it could go either way. I actually do think that Cody Rhodes is going to win this match, but I do feel like the belt is essentially designed for Gunther. So that's my thoughts on that. I don't know, guys. It's a hard card to call, which is good. Which is a good thing. It's absolutely a good thing. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Will Rhea come out? She might do, but it felt like it's such an injury where it's giving her a bit of time off before the final push of the story. So we'll see. I still think it's going to be Rhea Dom WrestleMania, guys. And I think that Dom may even have gold in that match. Who is the Intercontinental Champion right now? Oh, it's Bronson. No, it's Bron Breakker, isn't it? That ain't gonna happen. Well, I guess it could. I don't think it'll happen. Either way, I'm looking forward to this, guys. Really glad it's going to be at a convenient time for me. And yeah, let me know your predictions in the comments, guys. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the pay-per-view I will be watching. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm Gamer, and I'll see you next time.